I'm here today with Joe Weinzettle, who teaches drawing at Dunedin Fine Arts Center. And Joe, you have one of your drawings here behind you. Could you tell us a little bit about this drawing?
Yes, I'd be glad to, Sarah. This was a classroom demo from a skull that we had as one of the still life props available in the studio. And the lesson that I wanted to show the students that class was light and shadow. So we had a light source, like a spotlight, which we have in the classrooms, which hit the object on the left side, created a form shadow, it's called, on the right side, as well as a cast shadow. And then in the background, we had a midtone established in the lighting situation. So creating these basic values, light, dark, medium, those are some of the lessons that I teach in basic drawing.
Okay. And how long have you been teaching at DFAC?
10 years as of January.
Wow, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
And why did you decide to become a teacher?
I wanted a job in the arts profession, and I have a BFA from the Cooper Union and an MFA from the University of Mississippi. So they prepared me somewhat for a teaching profession, although experience was the main thing that helped me develop and enjoy being a drawing instructor.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that anyone can learn how to draw?
Just about. It takes some patience for the student and some being able to listen and take some instruction. But if they're just willing to do that part, we can get some good work.
So you teach basic drawing with graphite and charcoal. How is working with charcoal different than pencil?
Charcoal is more immediate and broader. So this drawing here, a lot of it was with the broad side of the charcoal stick. With a pencil, you're working on its point, and it's much lighter in tone value, so it takes a longer time to build up.
And what subjects would students be learning to draw from in your class?
Subjects would be form, light and shadow, the tonal scale, and we would be working off of still lifes like this here. And we would do lessons outdoors as well, draw some trees and landscapes.
Very nice. So you have some tools there. Do you want to show us those?
Yes, so one of the things we start out with is vine charcoal. And so that's a natural carbonized charcoal wood. So Leonardo da Vinci, as an apprentice, would have used something very much like this. And then we have a graphite pencil. And so we have a thicker bore pencil than maybe some of the students are used to, but this is good for art and good for sketching. And then for some of my classes, I'll teach bamboo brush and ink. And so that comes from the bamboo handle. It has long, soft bristles, kind of calligraphy style, as well as India ink. And we'll use that with water, ink wash.
So tell me a little bit about the atmosphere in your class. Is it very formal, very strict?
Not strict, but it is structured. So we'll have definite things we're doing each class period, and at least a general time limit. So we'll start with quicker drawing so students can loosen up, and then gradually progress to longer time limits.
Okay. So we often tell students that drawing is an important skill to learn as a foundation for other types of art. Do you agree?
Yes. There are certain fundamentals that all media and disciplines share, and so drawing's a good place to start. Because you're dealing with, just a few drawing materials, where with other media, it's a bit more complex, but you can still learn about form and composition in drawing, and then carry them on to, sculpture, painting, photography.
So besides learning drawing techniques, have you noticed any other outcomes during your class with your students?
Yes, students can become more verbal and expressive about their art, and it's fun to see, when they can have interaction. We'll do very informal critiques. We'll discuss the students' work, and then we'll get to see the whole classes work together, and that helps the students.
Yeah, okay. So what would you say to someone who is interested in signing up, but they're hesitant and they don't think they could learn to draw?
Don't worry about it. I'm here for you. I'm going to walk the students through the assignments. I'll do demonstrations. This is one of the many demonstrations I'll do during the class period. And I'll go up individually and help students with their individual assignments.
That's great. So we will have a link underneath this video, and students can see your class description and they can sign up. And your class is in the evening, so it's good for working people. So thank you for taking a few minutes to talk to me today and tell us about your class.
My pleasure. Thank you, Sarah.